work. Disgusting, nasty work. Nasty. Come on, son. And at the number one spot. Give me a break. Nasty work. Nasty. Come on, son. Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. We are back. How you doing? Feeling good, feeling great. Y'all see this is the second week in a row. I'm polo knits, polo hats, you know what I mean? I'm doing it twice in a row. And as long as it's cold, I'm breaking out all the teddy bear knits. You know what I mean? For those who don't know, I'm located in Florida now. We don't get too much cold weather out here, apparently, but you know, I still got all my New York shit. I still got all my bubble coats, Montclairs, and good leathers, and of course, a lot of knits. But, you know, I got some high-end shit, but the low knits is classics, and I got, as long as it's cold, I'm gonna break out a new one every week until the heat come back, which probably will be this week. So y'all, this last polo knit y'all probably see me in for a minute. But my studio got AC, so you never know. I'll probably keep going because I got a polo sweater for every bump on your face. Feel what I'm saying? So listen, I know I announced last week that I will be changing the format with the music on the show due to monetization issues. I want to start making some money on this channel outside of just making money off my sponsors. I need to make money on my YouTube. So unfortunately, unless I get permission from some of these publishing companies and record companies and music labels, I will no longer be playing mainstream songs. I'm tired of getting flags and the copyrights and shit like that. No strikes, but just I'm unable to monetize. So, you know, the first 9 episodes, back to back, I've been giving y'all heat. But unfortunately, I don't own any of that music. I'm not authorized to play it. So we ain't doing that no more. You know what I mean? But what I will do is offer my services to the independent artists, right? So I announced it on social media a couple of days ago. And I'm announcing it to you guys. So from here on out, if you are a rapper, a singer, we do it all, R&B, whatever it is. I don't care what type of music you will. If you're a fan of the show, I want to support you, which a lot of people is not doing, you know. And this show will be taking off. I'm telling y'all it will be. What I'm going to do is offer my services to you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of music. I love music. And I do want to hear what the world got. It's a lot of people out there that just don't have platforms to push their music. So what I'm going to do is every week, I need you guys, if you are an artist, to email me your music. I'm going to put the email address on the screen. It's wilmillscomedy@gmail.com. wilmillscomedy@gmail.com. I'm sorry. We're not going to do that one. We're going to do this. We're not going to do that email. Scratch that. We're going to do AJA TV Media Group @gmail.com. That's my studio, All Jokes Aside TV and Media Studios. So AJA, it's on the goddamn screen. Y'all can read it. So email your song. I want the title of the song, who you are, what city you rep, and a link to the song. Don't somebody sent me a damn song and I got to search for it. I'm not searching for your music, bro. Either send me the YouTube link or send me the song. I'm not about to go searching for nobody music. You ain't that special, bro. The least you could do is put a link or something in there for those who did that. 2 people did that. I'm not searching YouTube for your music, bro. Absolutely not. Send me the damn link. Stop being lazy. Same length of time. It actually took you less time to copy and paste. You know what I mean? Or put the file in there, put an attachment. If you don't know how to use email at this point, then you don't need to be doing music or anything for that sort. But anyway, I'm going to be doing 2 songs a week from different artists from all over the country, all over the world probably. And I do want to see what you guys got to hear. Now, here's how this is going to go. I'm not just going to listen to your music. I'm going to rate your music. And you can't get mad at me, bro. Now, we got a scale here. I created a scale. It's going to go from fire to legendary nasty work. Legendary nasty work is the worst absolute you could be. So the scale is, first one, fire. That's the highest level you can get. Fire. Second is going to be, it's a bop. Third is mid. You know what I mean? You know, it's all right. You know, It's mid. It's a decent song. Next we got Nasty Work, which means it's trash, but it may or may not have potential. I don't like the song. It doesn't mean that nobody gonna like it. You feel what I'm saying? Next is Pack You Up. Pack You Up, son. Pack You Up is, get that shit out of here, nigga. That shit is garbage. I don't like it at all. And you probably should go back in the booth and get back to working on your music. And then last but not least is legendary Nasty Work. If it's legendary Nasty Work, you need to quit music altogether and find something else to get into. But once again, this is my opinion. And this is based off the songs you guys send me. Maybe you got other bops, maybe you got other songs in there. But based off the music you give me, that's the rating. So at the highest level, you can get fire. Second is a bop. Third is mid. Fourth is Nasty Work. Fifth is Pack You Up. And legendary Nasty Work is the lowest score you can receive from me. All right? So let's get into it. The first song we got is from an artist. See, and I didn't specify, so, my bad to the people here. I just said send the song. I didn't make no specific. So these guys, I'm going to play the music, but they was, what is fuck a subject? Oh, he's arrogant. I'm going to play his first. He put fuck a subject. Okay, so the name of the song, I guess his name is Omar Gray. Let me go to the song itself because he put a YouTube link in here. Let me pause this real quick. Okay, so, see, it just says Rajan Brule, shot by Chairman Chow. But what is your name, bro? What's your name? The name of the YouTube channel is Omar Gray. So maybe Omar Gray is his rap name. I'm guessing. But I guess the name of the song is Rajan Brule. He has a video too. So we're going to let this rock. He got a video to it. If it's, I may not listen to the whole songs. I never do. So I'm just going to give it a vibe. And we're going to see this is the first time we're doing this. So this is how we're going to start the show off from now on. I'm going to bring it in with two songs from two random people who sent me a music, and I'm going to rate your music based off how I feel about it. So without further ado, the first song is Rajan Brule. I guess it's by Omar Gray and shot by Chairman Chow. Let's get it. Decent production. Nice looking video. Yeah. Very good camera work. Need a yape up, though. Beard is nasty. Nasty beard.
Hey, yo, listen.
Where you from, homie?
What you thought it was finished? I run the motherfucking office of winners. We all got a printer. The fact of the matter is you all are beginners. Don't call me for dinner. I got ingredients to ball in the winter. Going all out defender. I come out with heads of a brawler contender.
Okay.
Everybody playing my team. Who you got up in your roster? All I need is the homies, a drum machine. Guarantee we gon' prosper.
Ooh.
The way a nigga pulling strings, you wouldn't tell if we guitarists the mobsters. Everywhere I go, got a mark and disappear, reappear in your honor. Let's go, nigga. You won't find a flaw. Master techniques from the sundown till dawn. Is raking in S. So
you look like LeBron James.
Million times before you put it in song. Hours are long, seconds are gone. Gotta really break a sweat to get strong. Boil it down so aromas prolong. Every sip is like a bomb. Strong like suggestive passwords. We not the same, we enter in different codes. Most unlikely different calibers. Data raw, drop it and watch it blow. Sure they gon' drop the neck right on go. My only fear is this shit don't blow. We on a mission, jumping through the trees. You wanna need a summoning through a hole. My time is precious just like a first child. My energy, that's a whole nother story. If you ain't seen my face up in a while, don't be alarmed, bitch, I'm headed to glory. I ain't the one that is coming before me. Myself is coming right up after shortly. I'm with those gentlemen, can't get ahead of them. That is three niggas in one category. Fuck a safe route, this ain't Mario Kart. This ain't music, this is audio art. Only difference is track I'm killing in, left them ill up in the cardio part. With no chaser is flambe. How does he do it, nigga? Shit saute. Might get the best of me, never the recipe. Moving in silence when I got Brule.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Listen, y'all. I don't know what your opinion is on music. This is my vibe. I like lyrics. I like bars. I like the beat. I like everything about this. So I'm going to give this a bop. So he get the second. I'm not going to give him a fire. I can't give him a fire because you know what? One thing this is lacking, and maybe this is the introduction to him, he don't got no hook. He's definitely spitting, though. I fuck with this. Nigga look like LeBron James, though. But Omar Gray, I fuck with it, bro. Definitely a bop. This is a bop. I like this. Send me some more music, bro. I see you got a second one, but I'm not going to give you 2 songs. I'm going to check that one out maybe next week or the week after. I don't want to give you too much energy. But Omar Gray, man, salute to you, bro. I like this, man. I really like that. Keep it up, man. That's hard. So, yeah, Omar Gray gets a bop. Bop, second highest. Yes, we off to a good start, okay? So we got some talent now. That's what I'm talking about. And the video on YouTube only has 211 views. Dropped 11 months ago. So some people just lack the support. But, man, good music, bro. Salute to you, man. Salute to you. That's music. He said this ain't music is audio art. I like that, bro. I appreciate good bars, simplicity. He ain't doing too much. The camera work is great. I'm glazing now, man. Pack you up, though, son. No, not pack you up. Great song, bro. I like it. It's definitely a bop for me, in my personal opinion. All right, so let's get to the second song. Let's see what we got next. All right. Oh, shit. Where is it? Okay, let's get back to my email. Okay, so the second person we have is, it's no video, but it's definitely some audio here. Daryl Skipper. D-Skip. Damn, I gave the whole government my bag. D-Skip, the name of the song is Sunset. So let's check this, get into this. Okay. Where the bass line at? I need that bass line. The beat sound mid right now.
Look, all that miscellaneous shit getting deleted. Staying focused, elevation, stay achieving, stay in the course, no remorse for my adversaries, jealousy and envy. Man, that should be deadly. Gotta make sure that my sun's setting ready before sunset. I gotta have plenty, need that money in advance. Can't take it with me when I'm buried. Can't take no more losses, they did that shit already. Look, this for the ones who play me, yeah, they left me for dead. This for the ones who ain't give me a listen, left me on red. Never wanted me to make it crazy, the hatred spread.
I didn't like that bar.
Motherfuckers really don't want you to have no spread. Big Brody told me stay true to myself and get this bread. Cuz told me never fold like origami. It's crazy how I can't let my own city stop me. Up in smoke, stuck like a vegetable, hide up off the broccoli. Free the fam, fuck 12, yeah, they the oppies. They be moving around this bitch, can't be moving sloppy. They be boxing on walkie-talkies like Spotty. Got him, fuck the justice system, man, they just tryna knock me. No perks from being in these streets, like Roxy's. I be paranoid, be thinking that they tryna line me. Nickel on me, nickel lonely, and this shit be slimy. Shit be crazy out here, yeah, this
like
shit be grimy. All that miscellaneous shit getting deleted. Staying focused, elevation, stay achieving, stay in the course, no remorse for my adversaries, jealousy and envy. Man, that shit be deadly. Gotta make sure that my sun's setting ready before sunset. I gotta have need that money in advance. Can't take it with me when I'm buried. Can't take no more losses. I done did that shit already, nigga. I can't do the most. I'm just letting go. I just play my cards right. I can't move my pieces wrong. Got a son now. Yeah, he baby goat. Do the opposite of what.
All right, we ain't gonna let that go too long. All right. So, D-Skip. Sorry, it's decent. It's decent. You know, the beat is kind of mid. The bars is there. You got something there. But this one is I got to give this one a mid. This is mid. It's not a bad song, but it's not fire and it's not a bop. So you get the third, you know. But it's decent. It's decent. I can see the potential there. Definitely keep going with your music. Maybe this one wasn't for me, but I can definitely see the potential in your art and your rapping, bro. You're not talking no bullshit. You're talking about your son. You're definitely talking about something. But this one wasn't for me. It's okay. It's mid. It's mid. I could see this shit being like an intro to a Tubi movie. You know what I mean? Like they do the montages and the shit coming on and they flash and show the nigga life. Like this could be the intro to a Tubi movie. But it's not a bad song. You know, it's okay. I definitely can see the potential in your art and you rapping. I do appreciate that. You ain't up here, just saying anything. You got a message. So I would encourage you to keep going with your art. And thank you for sending that to me. So, but I'm gonna give that a mid. Mid. You know what I mean? But salute to you. So D Skip, name of the song is Sunset. I don't know if you got a YouTube link for it, but he sent me the song. And salute to him. So yeah, I hope you guys like that. I'm gonna do that every week. I think that'll be a way to garner some new fans and definitely share my platform with independent artists because it's needed and it costs me nothing to do that. I just hit play. I may charge you niggas later on in the future, but for now, it's on the house. All right. So salute to you. Salute to the artists that send their music in and keep sending y'all music in. All right? But guys, welcome back to episode 10 of the Nasty Work Show. I'm your host, Wil Milz. What is good, everybody? All right, we got a fun show ahead of y'all. Unfortunately, I don't have a top 5 live today. The one I do have is unfinished, but I just need one more person. I got 4. And I was wrangling my brain around it, and I don't have it. So, unfortunately, y'all won't be getting a top 5 live today, but you do got a good show. A lot of commentary, a lot of funny shit, some real shit. So let's get into this first thing that just kicked off recently. Now, all my New York heads, I know y'all going through it, man. New York is trash. I say this all the time, right? Being born and raised in New York. New York is only dope when you a kid. When you don't got no bills, you ain't got no responsibilities, you ain't got no kids. It's fun. And for the most part, it's because you can have a good time on a budget. See, out here in Florida, you got to find shit to do because it could get a little boring out here. But if you got some money and a car and friends, you'll find some fun shit to do. You got to find it, though. New York, different. When you growing up in New York, all you got to do is step outside. It's a movie. So when you a kid, you go outside, friends is everywhere. It's people. You can eat cheap. You know what I mean? You don't pay no bills. You live with your mom. But when you get older, now you older, you got to be avoiding beef. You got bills to pay. Fuck getting your own crib, son. You know what I mean? Getting your own crib, you got to sacrifice something in New York to live good. You know what I mean? Like, although you do get paid more than other places, the rent don't make sense. So you might get a crib, but you might be in a basement brownstone apartment somewhere in Bushwick or somewhere way out in Queens, somewhere some weird shit that ain't got no fucking trains, and you got to take a Uber and a dollar van and a bus everywhere. But if you got bread, you could afford to live somewhere nice. But you're going to sacrifice something. You're going to sacrifice space. You're going to sacrifice safety. You're going to sacrifice cleanliness. You're going to sacrifice a bunch of shit in order to get your own crib in New York. So a lot of y'all might be staying with y'all moms. You live in the projects, you know what you're sacrificing already. You ain't moving. Project niggas don't leave. They stay with their mother until their mother die, and then they take over the apartment because New York is rent control. That's the only good thing. But yeah. So more trash things are happening to cause people to spend more money in New York. I don't know if you guys been living under a bus lately, but now they got congestion pricing. Now, I could get into the specifics of it and let y'all know what it is, but I'll let these good gentlemen at Pix 11 tell you what it is because I'm going to be lengthy and wordy about it, and it might not make sense. But this shit is trash, and a lot of people hitting me up mad about it, and I've been telling y'all, nigga, get up out of New York, man. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. New York is trash, son. Respectfully, it's trash, bro. Like, you could always go back. I fly back and forth to New York all the time. I ain't got to live in that motherfucker, though. And I refuse to, especially with all the regentrification. It ain't the same, man. New York is just living off nostalgia right now. If you still living in New York and you grew up in my era in the 80s and the 90s, you living there all nostalgia. Unless you making bread and you got money, if you regular niggas who just getting by, get out of there, bro. You could always go back to visit. But New York is only fun and is a good time if you got money or you're a child. If you just a regular 9-to-5 dude, you struggling, man. I don't give a fuck if you make out here in Florida. Central Florida area, not Miami, Central Florida area. If you make 50, 60, you all right. 50, 60 in New York ain't shit. That's a McDonald's salary, respectfully. You got to make 100 and better to live decently in New York. 100 and better, for sure. Let me give y'all an example for those of y'all who are not from New York. Let me show y'all something real quick. The average price of a one-bedroom apartment in New York City, average. The average price for a one-bedroom apartment in New York City is $4,399. That is the average price for one bedroom. For a studio, the average price is $3,500. Let me explain something to y'all. I have a mortgage. It's nowhere near any of those prices. I drive a luxury vehicle. I'm balling now. And because I came from New York, this shit is, like, I hear Florida people be complaining about these prices. I'm like, this ain't shit. You don't know what it is, bro. But it's nasty, man. Rent prices in New York has increased by 36% before the pandemic. This is crazy, man. You know what? Let me take out New York City because New York City, well, Brooklyn is probably the same. Let me see in Brooklyn, New York, because it might go down a little low if I put it in Brooklyn specifically, because New York City is technically Manhattan, and they actually put them all together. So, all right, so now it changes, okay? The average monthly rent for a one-bedroom in Brooklyn is $2,800, which is insane. $2,800 to $3,500. And the average size, let me explain something to y'all. My studio that I record out of is about 750 square feet, which is decent. The average size of a Brooklyn one-bedroom apartment is 549 square feet. Remember, these are pre-World War II homes. These is old, no central air. They added central air in some of these cribs, but these shits is old. You know what I mean? They renovated a lot of them, but a lot of them they didn't. The minimum rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Brooklyn is $1,800. Where you think you're going to be living at, nigga? You're going to be living in Bushwick, somewhere in a nasty-ass neighborhood, under the fucking J train, East New York, Brownsville. You don't want to live over there, son. You ain't tough, bro. Them areas are not gentrified. Too much projects. But anyway, I digress. So now they got something called congestion pricing. And this is insanity. New York City is the first city in America to implement this shit. And y'all got to hear this. This is crazy. For those of y'all who don't know about it, this is more of a reason to not move to New York. Check this out.
Of legal challenges, dueling news conferences, shouting matches, and false starts, congestion pricing is finally here, and it's definitely going to take some time to get used to if you're behind the wheel, heading into the congestion zone. I'm not even going to attempt to dissect all of these details, which is why I asked my buddy Greg Mocker to come in and explain it to us.
My man look like he just woke up out the Matrix, son. Dark-skinned black man with no facial hair and no hair on his head is nasty work, son. He got to grow something, son. This is crazy. My man looked like he was on Babylon 5, son. This is crazy. Grow something, son. Something. You can't just be raw man like that. Pause. You look insane, bro.
I think we'll still have some shouting and some disagreements and some clapping. Transit advocates certainly happy to see this moving forward. Drivers still having some concern. So here's how it works. All vehicles driving below 60th Street will be automatically charged when they enter it, unless you stick to the FDR and West Side Highway or go straight from those roadways into the Hugh L. Carey Tunnel. all of those routes are considered to be outside the zone. But then the minute you turn onto any local street, a cross street, you would get
I got to see how
charged
much
there.
this shit costs.
As far as how much this will cost you, that all depends on a number of factors, including whether you're traveling during peak or off-peak hours. Peak fees will be in effect from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. on weekdays and 9 to 9 on the weekends. Ooh. That peak fee will cost Easy Pass drivers $9 or $13.50 if you pay via tolls by mail.
$9, y'all. And that's coming and going. So say you going to work. Of course, work hours is between 5 and 9. You come into that zone, the congestion zone, you're going to pay $9 plus whatever you're paying for parking. I don't know if y'all notice. Let me show y'all something. Now, say if you work in that area. Average price for parking in New York City. And put in New York City. Average daily price. Daily. Check this out. You work a 5-hour shift. Parking for the day is going to cost you, metered parking, could be anywhere between $150 to $550 an hour. Say you work an 8-hour shift. We got to do some math on this shit. This is crazy. An 8-hour shift. Say you at $4 an hour, right? You already paid the $8 congestion fee, the $9 congestion fee coming into work. This is just working. This ain't lunch. This ain't none of that shit. This ain't gas. This ain't the tolls you paid to get to work. This is just that area, including the parking, right? So whatever other fees you accumulated on the way to work, breakfast, gas, that's a whole nother shit right there. So check this out. Do $4, you don't come to work and just go straight to work. You probably get to work an hour early, right? Because you still got to walk. So say a 10-hour work day, 10 hours. So we do $4 times 10, that's $40. $40. Hold on. What the hell am I doing here? The blood clot I do. $40, because 4 times 10 is 40, plus $36. I mean $18 plus 18 equals $58. That's what you're paying a day just to park and go through that congestion zone. Multiply that times 5, 5-day work week. $290 a week times 4. Times 4. $1,160 a month. That's just for parking and the congestion fee a month. $1,160. That's not counting. So say you paying, gas is crazy. Gas is crazy. You're paying, let's take that figure. You're paying $60 a week for gas, right? 60 in gas a week. Maybe more, but let's just say 60 to be safe. So now you take the 1160 plus the 60. What are you spending on lunch a week? $100? No. So we do, my bad, I'm fucking up, y'all. I'm fucking up. So we do the 60 times 4. That's 240. 1160 plus the 240. Plus 240. You're spending $100 a week on lunch. Plus $400 for lunch. Plus, so we got gas. And then, let's do it. You're spending $1,800 a month. This is the shit they don't tell you when you move to New York. Oh, and let's be clear, you're going to get tickets. For sure. Let's get back to this video. I want you guys to hear what this shit is all about. This shit is nasty, son. Nasty work, bro.
Off-peak Easy Pass regular vehicle drivers, $2.25, or $3.30 if you're using tolls by mail.
Greg, how do you memorize all that?
Well, I have it written down.
You must be dreaming about this stuff.
I have been thinking about it for a while, as have a lot of people. But, you know, this is something that will fund the transit system, a dedicated stream, and then also reduce congestion. At least those are the goals they tell us.
So for the people who are on the other side of this, driving in, how do they save money?
You can do that kind of by certainly watching that peak time. You save money with a tunnel credit. That was a big issue. There are some discount plans and exemptions. Drivers with an Easy Pass who enter the congestion relief zone during those.
And let's not forget, guys, the Lincoln and Holland Tunnel connects to Jersey. A lot of people live in Jersey. Mind you, there is a fee for the Lincoln Tunnel. Let's see this. Lincoln Tunnel fees. Lincoln Tunnel fees. Lincoln Tunnel cost. $15.38 a day. A day. One way, bro. God bless y'all, man. God bless your soul, people who still stay in New York, bro. It's absolutely unaffordable, bro. This is crazy, and this just adds more onto it. But anyway, moving along, New York trash. I love New York, but not to live. Living in New York is trash, but New York is the shit. That's home. You know what I mean? Brooklyn is the home. I always go there. That's home. I'm always in the city. But living there, kiss my ass, bro. Fuck out of here, son. It ain't happening. Moving along, I spent a little bit too much time on that. Oh, this right here. I've been waiting for some good news all year. I mean, it's the beginning of the year. The year's been so good so far to me, 2025. 2024 was amazing. But I've been waiting on some good news. So, we know Mark Zuckerberg is a bitch-ass nigga. But y'all on social media are even worse. It seems as if Facebook, Instagram, all of these platforms, aside from X, formerly Twitter, has been censoring the shit out of everybody. Now that your boy 47 is back in office, everybody getting in line. Seemed like Mark Zuckerberg had to change of heart. And no, this is music for me personally, because I was talking about this last night on live on Facebook. Sensitive people, PC cultured people have cost me since October about $20,000 in money that I could have received, whether it be bonuses, ads on Reels, my advertising money, reporting my content because they getting their fucking feelings about shit. 20 grand I lost. At least 20 grand. Because I make good money on social media from, doing what I do. But every time somebody getting their feelings and report my shit, of course, the algorithm is triggered. And Facebook, the people who work there, and Instagram. Right now, live, I can't go. My live has been banned on Facebook for almost a year now. I get a message from on Instagram, it's been banned for almost a year now. I get a message from Instagram, an update telling me my live is banned for another 290 days. You know why? Because somebody said some slick shit to me in the comment section. I responded back to them. They reported it. I got checked. No protection for the content creators. And it's not fair, and it's fucked up, and it's excessive, because freedom of speech is no longer freedom of speech on these platforms. But it seems like your boy Zuck took a change of heart. And I want you guys to hear this shit. And this right here, I loved every moment of it. Check this out, y'all. Where is it? Is it silent? Oh, no. Okay, so we got to go straight to the video. Okay. Mark Zuckerberg, let's see. Mark Zuckerberg. new video. This should be it here. Where is it? All right, here we go.
Hey everyone. I want to talk about something important today.
Here we
because
go.
It's time to get back to our roots around free expression on Facebook and Instagram.
Let's go.
I started building social media to give people a voice. I gave a speech at Georgetown 5 years ago about the importance of protecting free expression, and I still believe this today. But a lot has happened over the last several years. There's been widespread debate about potential harms from online content. Governments and legacy media have pushed to censor more and more. A lot of this is clearly political, but there's also a lot of legitimately bad stuff out there. Drugs, terrorism, child exploitation. These are things that we take very seriously, and I want to make sure that we handle responsibly.
Yes.
So we built a lot of complex systems to moderate content. But the problem with complex systems is they make mistakes. Even if they accidentally censor just 1% of posts, that's millions of people.
Yeah.
And we've reached a point where it's just too many mistakes and too much censorship.
Accountability, thank you.
The recent elections also feel like a cultural tipping point towards once again prioritizing speech. So we're going to get back to our roots and focus on reducing mistakes, simplifying our policies, and restoring free expression on our platforms.
It gets better.
More specifically, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to get rid of fact checkers and replace them with community notes similar to X,
Pack 'em
starting
up.
in the US. After Trump first got elected in 2016, the legacy media wrote nonstop about how misinformation was a threat to democracy.
It is.
We tried in good faith to address those concerns without becoming the arbiters of truth.
What you
But the
did?
fact checkers have just been too politically biased
Yup.
and have destroyed more trust than they've created,
they
especially
did.
in the US.
Yes.
So over the next couple of months, we're going to phase in a more comprehensive community notes system. Second, we're going to simplify our content policies and get rid of a bunch of restrictions on topics like immigration and gender that are just out of touch with mainstream discourse. What's
Know what that mean? That mean all you sensitive ass LGBTQ, just all you fake woke people, pack y'all up. It's no place for you on social media. Y'all feel like y'all have taken over. And like he said, this is political bias. Anything that the blue side want to cry about, Facebook, Instagram, and these platforms has been bowing down and kissing their ass. But not no more. Not no more. Let us talk our shit. It ain't hurting us. Anytime we say something y'all don't like, y'all go report the shit. Motherfuckers getting their accounts canceled. People can't even speak. Free speech is cap. But thank you, Zuck, for taking accountability and finally getting the claws of the blue off your neck, bro. It was nasty. I was about to get up off of all these platforms. Feel me?
as a movement to be more inclusive has increasingly been used to shut down opinions and shut out people with different ideas, and it's gone too far.
Yes, it has.
So I want to make sure that people can share their beliefs and experiences on our platforms. Third, we're changing how we enforce our policies to reduce the mistakes that account for the vast majority of censorship on our platforms. We used to have filters that scanned for any policy violation. Now,
for
we're
me.
going to focus those filters on tackling illegal and high-severity violations.
That's what I'm talking about. I'll say something obvious about, like, one of these fake transgender dudes who've inserted themselves into the movement and the cause of people who actually suffer from gender dysphoria. These men who don't want to be women but want to identify as women, but really they just fucking weirdos. It's a lot of them, y'all. Back in the 80s and 90s, we had a name for them. They was called cross-dressers, like Buffalo Bill on Silence of the Lambs. That motherfucker ain't have gender dysphoria. He was a psychopath. He was crazy. You got these dudes out here now talking about some, call me ma'am, dressed like a bitch with a whole beard. He got a dress on and makeup. He want to be identified as man. That motherfucker don't got gender dysphoria. He's a weirdo. But there's people out there who actually have gender dysphoria. And I empathize and sympathize with those people because that is they're going through something. And I don't bother those people. But the weirdos, pack them up. one of those weirdos, you say something about them, all of a sudden everybody gotta tippy toe and walk on thin ice to say something and filter out your words and find tricky ways to get away with saying something because you really feel this way. Every time you say something, you can't say shit. They allowed to bash straight people, bash black straight men, call us all types of fucking transphobic and all types of shit. They allowed to say something about us, but we can't say nothing about them. So this, what he's talking about now, applies to that shit. Y'all pack y'all up.
And for lower severity violations, we're going to rely on someone reporting an issue before we take action.
Thank you.
The problem is that the filters make mistakes, and they take down a lot of content that they shouldn't.
Yup.
So by dialing them back, we're going to dramatically reduce the amount of censorship on our platforms. We're also going to tune our content filters to require much higher confidence before taking down content.
Thank you, bro.
The reality is that this is a trade-off. It means we're going to catch less bad stuff, but we'll also reduce the number of innocent people's posts and accounts that we accidentally take down.
Me, I'm innocent, bro.
Fourth,
I'm innocent.
we're bringing back civic content. For a while, the community asked to see less politics because it was making people stressed, so we stopped recommending these posts. But it feels like we're in a new era now, and we're starting to get feedback that people want to see this content again. So we're going to start phasing this back into Facebook, Instagram, and Threads while working to keep the communities friendly and positive. Fifth, we're going to move our trust and safety and content moderation teams out of California, and our US-based content review is going to be based in Texas.
Get him out of California.
As we work to promote free expression, I think that it will help us build trust to do this work in places where there is less concern about the bias of our teams. Finally, we're going to work with President Trump to push back on governments around the world that are going after American companies and pushing to censor more.
Yeah.
The US has the strongest constitutional protections for free expression in the world. Europe has an ever-increasing number of laws institutionalizing censorship and making it difficult to build anything innovative there. Latin American countries have secret courts that can order companies to quietly take things down. China has censored our apps from even working in the country. The only way that we can push back on this global trend is with the support of the US government. And that's why it's been so difficult over the past 4 years when even the US government has pushed for censorship.
Woo!
By going after us and other American companies, it has emboldened other governments to go even further.
Let's go,
but now we have the opportunity to restore free expression, and I am excited to take it.
So am I.
It'll take time to get this right, and these are complex systems. They're never going to be perfect. There's also a lot of illegal stuff that we still need to work very hard to remove. But the bottom line is that after years of having our content moderation work focus primarily on removing content, it is time to focus on reducing mistakes, simplifying our systems, and getting back to our roots about giving people voice. I'm looking forward to this next chapter. Stay good out there, and more to come soon.
Thank you, sir. I don't know if y'all excited about that. I am. As a content creator and as a person who has a voice and it needs to be heard, I feel that way. I mean, I think anybody with an opinion should be able to express it freely. You're not hurting anybody. But you know what does hurt? We've gotten to a place on social media where it's okay to show a black man getting, taken out on camera. Girls can get up there and pull out their titties and show breastfeeding. We know they ain't really, come on, man. Sexy women showing their titties. My kid can see that. People getting beat the fuck up. People, transgendered people reading books to children in schools. But if I have an issue with these, they remove my shit. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let us talk too. Let us talk too, bro. If they can express themselves, you can tell it, and that's what people be talking about with this agenda shit. But that's as political as I'm going to get on this episode. Let's move on. Salute to you, Mark Zuckerberg, for taking accountability and letting us know what's been going on. Because that shit been fucked up. I've had accounts canceled. I've lost money and been censored. And it makes life, not life, but it makes my job difficult as a content creator, social media influencer, comedian, comedian. First and foremost, my real job. Y'all coming after comedians, the motherfuckers with the free speech that do put things in perspective with non-bias. Leave the comedians alone. Leave us alone. Let us talk our shit. So, yeah, man, let's get back to that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Moving along, y'all. Moving along. All right, let's get into this, man. I saw the legendary Stephanie Mills. She was on a platform, and I'm talking about simplify some shit, man. Ladies, y'all need to listen to this OG, man. Because she said some shit without saying some shit. Check this out, y'all.
What is your take on the state of music right now in our climate?
I think they want R&B, but they don't want it from us. You know, they want it.
Okay, it's over. We're done.
They want it from Adele and Justin Timberlake and those people. They don't want it from us.
They're wanting to encapsulate that, but they're not wanting the skin.
They don't want to show the respect of where it comes from. I don't understand that. We're beautiful. And that's really what I want to point out, that we are beautiful. We don't have to look like the Kardashians. The Kardashians are trying to look like us.
Day after day.
Shanti.
Peace Queen. Let me explain something. This is the handicap of black women. I love you. Look at how that got played. I remember Corey Holcomb said some shit. He said, imagine a black man trying to be more attractive by putting on a white man's hair. That was a thing back in the 50s and the 40s and even into the 60s. Black men straightening their hair to be more appealing, and I get it then, you know, and then, you know, Black Power came in the 70s when we rocked the fros and the picks. Black men never went back again. Niggas did Jerry curls, but our hair's already curly. Probably looked a little Jewish, but, you know, the niggas already got curly hair. But since the 70s, black men have abandoned all things white because we completely understand the power of our blackness. We completely separated ourselves from whiteness. But nowadays, via social media, via the world, via TV, there's an influx and abundance of black women adopting white culture in order to be deemed attractive. Starting with the fucking lace front wigs. I'm cool with it. It's cool. Straighten your own hair, shorty. You look at the women in the 90s. Yes, they did wear wigs. Yes, they did wear weaves. But a lot of them wore braids, light makeup, straighten their own hair. If it got poofed out, oh well. The doobies and the wraps and the hairdos. It wasn't no fucking abundance. You wasn't a bad bitch because you had a goddamn weave or a wig. Blonde wig. That's white woman shit. Now, Kim Kardashian, that's a prime example of that, right? And she just, the face of it, she's not the one who set it off. Black women are known for the ass and the titties. Y'all known for that. You get it naturally. You ever seen Mapouka? You know what Mapouka is? Mapouka is where twerking comes from. The Mapouka dance was a sexy dance, but it was a traditional dance. The Mapouka dance. Let me show y'all what that is. The Mapouka dance that women do in Africa. And I put Mapouka. Let's see, Mapouka. The Mapouka dance. Mapouka. Am I spelling it right? Here we go. This is the Mapouka. This is where twerking comes from. All right, check this out. See that? That's original twerkers. That's original twerkers right there. Yeah, that's real ass. These are African women. That's not a BBL. That's a real ass right there. You see what I'm saying? That's where it comes from. It's African. This is not BBLs, okay? Check this out, y'all. See? Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all some real African ass. African ass. Watch this. This ain't no motherfucking BBLs, y'all. This is how we look, ladies. And if you ain't got one, take your ass to the gym. And if you ain't got one, just deal with it. It's fine. You be all right. But nowadays, you guys got BBLs to be deemed beautiful. Meanwhile, over there in the mother, them wigs is nasty. I ain't gonna hold you. Them wigs is nasty they got on. Nasty wigs. But I mean, they gonna get to it. They gonna get to it. I don't know how fresh it smell, but y'all get my drift. Look at that. See what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's what y'all do. But this is African. That's real ass right there. So that's what he talking about. That's what she was talking about. When they trying to look like us, they want to be like us. I see that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that ass. Look at that. Jesus Christ. That's ass right there. That's what our women look like. Motherland. Look at that. Ooh, yes. Jesus Christ. All right, this show turned into something else now. But y'all get my drift. How dare the Kardashians and other women of other cultures make a parody of you, a synthetic version of you, popular, and then you guys follow them. You got it for real, and you copy off people that's not of the culture to make you beautiful. But let me guess, that's black men's fault, right? Yeah. But, you know, shout out to Stephanie Mills. She said some real shit. It's a think piece. At least think about it. Don't be so quick to dismiss because you don't want to have no accountability. At least think about what she said. She said some real shit. Okay? Salute to her. That's a legend. Stephanie Mills, I love you for that. Thank you. It sounds so much better coming from a black woman than a black man saying it. Because when we say it, it sounds like we hating or we gay or, you know what I mean? Pack y'all up. Moving along. Speaking, let's stay on black for a little while. I saw this right here, and this baffled me. Nah, I'm not talking about this shit. It's about slavery shit. Fuck out of here. But some dude did say this. And I was like, Cap, I ain't never hear that shit. And me being a history buff, which is what I went to school for, I didn't know this. He said the extreme version of it is somewhat true, what he said. I did know that, but I want you guys to hear what he said. But it's not, you know, it ain't remotely close to how he put it. But check this out. It's always these niggas online who think they know every fucking thing. And he says it nonchalantly and arrogant, like he's dropping jewels. Pack you up, nigga.
Yo. The melanated people on here just now found out that they ate Nat Turner when they caught him. They ate him because they thought they were going to get superpowers because he was killing them.
No. Maybe they did eat him, bro, but it's not documented information. Now, what they did do, saying they ate his flesh is crazy, nigga. This is not District 9, son, where they was eating the alien trying to get the superpowers. And your beard is horrible, bro. Respectfully, that's a bad beard. What they did do, not just to him, to other black people, was they skinned us. They turned us into wallets. Now, the eating part, I'm not sure about the flesh eating part. But what they did do was they used his fat, and they did that with black people in general. They turned us into grease, into oil. So if you take the, like lard, and, you know, if you eat a Wagyu steak or bacon grease, that's from the skin and from the fat of the animal. They did that with us as well. So if there was any human flesh consuming, documented, that would be it. So he's saying the extreme version of it. I don't know if that's true. You know, that's alleged. I've heard some radicals say that shit before. There's no documented information of that. So there's the thing where they did turn us into grease, wallets. used our bones for furniture, our teeth for dental procedures for other people, for dentures. Those things are true. Those are very true. But eating niggas for superpowers, I don't put nothing past them people. But to say that with so much confidence, like there's documented information that, shut up, nigga. For my son hear that and go to school and say that shit when they teaching them a mock version of it. They ate Nat Turner. Shut up, nigga. Don't do that, bro. You don't know that to be factual. The other things I stated, yes, those are facts. But ate them, son, come on, bro. Y'all ever seen the movie District 9 where the Africans they wanted to eat? So in District 9, it was the aliens landed in South Africa and they wanted to catch one and eat one. So the white dude on the movie was actually turning into an alien because I think one of them spit on him or did some shit to him. So his arm was the first thing to transform. And the African warlord wanted to chop his arm off and eat it so he can get some of their powers. That was the thought process. So they're trying to say, like, that's the type of shit they was doing to us. Let's see. Okay, and all right, so this is funny. Somebody sent me this based off of, okay, two more things. Let me get into this one first. My boy sent me this, and I wanted to share this with you guys real quick. So this dude cut off some chick. All right, I'm going to play the video so if you guys can hear what he's saying to her.
If you're going to be on camera, you need to put in your bio that you're pregnant, bro.
Because you still want to talk to me.
You catfishing. Stop catfishing. No, stop catfishing.
So you don't want to be with me because I'm pregnant?
I mean, it was fun when the movie was on. The movie off now.
Okay, but you seen that I was pregnant, though.
So, no.
You didn't say nothing the first time.
I told you, because I ain't have money to pay for the movie. You paid for the movie. I watched the movie. The movie was good. Now I'm telling you about yourself. You had it in your bio, bro.
So we can't date because I'm pregnant?
No.
But it doesn't even have to be. It doesn't.
You embarrassed me in public, bro. You got me out here. You pregnant. When you catfishing, stop catfishing.
I'm not catfishing.
Stop catfishing, bro.
Her body is insane.
Stop catfishing.
I didn't think that it was gonna be a problem.
It's a huge problem.
You don't have to take care of this baby.
Why would you go on a date with another man if you're pregnant?
You don't have to take care of this baby.
Is you alright?
I'm cool. I done paid for the movie tickets and all that.
Yeah,
now you want to say something? Yeah. Why you didn't say something in the beginning?
Because I wanted to really watch this movie.
So we not going out to eat no more?
No, we not.
Okay. Let me tell you something, homie. You just missed out on the best pussy you can have in your life, son. Because let me tell you something, son. Pregnant pom pom is at the bare minimum. Listen, first trimester and leading into the second trimester, you can't even see it. You know, the baby bump coming about 5 or 6 months, like officially. You know, 4th month, you be like, maybe, unless she got twins or some shit. But bro, shorty is good money, son. And you ain't gotta pull out, nigga. You could go on Raw and have a party in that, nigga. You played yourself. But I'm not mad at him. I remember that happened to me some years ago. I met a chick on when the dating apps first came out. What was that one I was on? Briefly. And it was every chick was on. You meet a chick on that app, you fucking on the first night. What was that shit called? POF. Plenty of fish. Man, there was some easy pussy on them apps. I met a chick on there. I pulled up on her. Shorty was like 8 months pregnant. I could not believe that shit. Like, I pulled up to her crib. She came out with I'm like, sweetheart, you think this is something that you might want to make me privy to before? Are you kidding me? Like, she was almost due. But all her pictures was just, I mean, she still was attractive. She looked good. But there's no way. I did smash. But after she had the baby. I kept in contact with her. I dubbed her. I did smash after she had the baby. But, that shit ain't go nowhere. But she did have that baby, and I did hit. But 8 months? No, that's too much. I'm not a little dude, pause. I be feeling like I'm a puncture, my kids' mothers, I felt scared to smash while they was too big. They loved it, from the side and all that, but I always felt scared like I'm going to hurt the baby or some shit. So I damn sure wasn't going to hurt the next nigga baby. Pause. Yeah, but he wilded out. I'd have took that down, son. She looks good. Yeah, at the bare minimum, you should have took it down a couple of times, nigga. You know what I mean? Anyway, and this is what my boy sent me this. He said, yo, you gotta look at this. Jason always sending me the wildest shit. And based off the girl's face, I can already tell when he sent me something. What the fuck is good with her ears? Shorty look like Widget the World Watcher. Okay, so let's play the video. Let's see what's going on here. Bro, what? Okay. I'm going to try to sit through this and see what she's talking about. What? Shorty sound like she's underwater. Like she sound like a bad, like a phone is breaking up. What am I listening to here? Yo, man, I'm ending the show, man. Yo, you a fool for sending me that, son. That's wild, bro. But anyway, y'all, it's been a fun episode. Don't forget, guys, send that music in if you're an independent artist, rapper, singer, R&B, whatever you do, man. In music, somebody said they want to send me some beats. I ain't about to sit here listening to no motherfucking beats, nigga. I'm not doing that, son. I thought about it. I said yeah initially, but now I'm saying no. I'm not listening to nobody beats, bro. But yeah, man, if you do want to get your music played on my platform, and I'm gonna give you an honest opinion on it, and I'm gonna rate it on this scale, the 1 through 6. You guys heard what that was. Once again, I just wrote it down. Let me go through it again. So your music will be rated accordingly. Best being fire, next being a bop, next being mid, next being nasty work, next being pack you up, and at the lowest is legendary nasty work. All right, so get that music. Make sure you send that to AJATV Media Group at gmail.com, and I will get your music played on the show. All right? But it's been episode 10 of the Nasty Work Show in the books. I will see you guys next week. Let's get it! Nasty work. Disgusting. Nasty work. Nasty. Come on, son. And at the #1 spot. Till next week. See you the same time, same place, all right? Make sure you guys tap in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Peace.